You don't have a pharmaceutical deficiency, you have a body that's screaming for help. Did you know that 95% of chronic illness has nothing to do with genetics or bad luck? Now, I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing that we need medications, we have hormone imbalances, we need endless gut protocols, liver detoxes, juice cleansers, and a whole laundry list of ever-changing do's and don'ts in health. And while some of those things have their place, you will never heal anything unless you get this one thing right. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 secrets that are going to revolutionize the way you look at health, because the world might be ever-changing, but God's truth is the same yesterday, today, and forever. My name is Ivica, and I am Mr. Vigor. I'm the driving force behind this vigorous brand, and I'm thrilled to have you here. I help God's children break free from chronic health challenges using natural methods grounded in timeless biblical principles so they can restore their vitality and reignite their passion for life, because you weren't created to live in exhaustion, sickness, or survival mode. You were created for vitality, for an abundant and vibrant life the way God intended with his word in 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. In our modern world, it's easy to get lost in quick fixes and cover-ups for symptoms. But that's not how healing works. Real healing happens when you get to the root cause. And when your health aligns with God's perfect design, everything changes. You don't just feel better. You restore your vitality, you reignite your passion for life, and you step into the purpose and power that God has for you with an indomitable spirit. So what is the secret to real healing that nobody else is talking about? It's your lymphatic system. It's the one system that's been left out of nearly every health conversation, and the medical system completely ignores it. But it's the core of all healing, cleansing, and restoration. If this system isn't working properly, you're just moving problems from one place in your body over to the next, never truly resolving anything. So today, I'm going to give you 3 secrets about the lymphatic system and how it works so you can finally reverse chronic illness naturally and biblically without synthetic medications, extreme diets, or an endless list of time-consuming protocols, because God is not the author of confusion, he is a deliverer of truth. Now, I know what you're going to say. Will this work for this problem, or will it work if I have my tonsils missing, my gallbladder's out? I've had a hysterectomy, or a number of different things. And I'm going to say yes. Do you have a lymphatic system? Yes, you do. Does it connect every cell in your body from head to toe? Yes, it does. Has anyone ever explained to you how important this system is to your health? No, I don't think they have. That's why you're here today. Do you want someone to finally explain it to you? All right, let's dive in. Now, I could tell you about my diploma in nutrition for cancer prevention, or my diploma in nutrition for detoxification, or even mention the fact I've been blessed with 147 IQ. But honestly, that doesn't matter. What really matters is that over the last decade, I've walked with thousands of people from all over the world dealing with chronic health challenges and life-threatening conditions through some of the darkest and most painful chapters of their life. And by God's grace, I've helped them rise again. Not with hype, not with hacks, but by restoring the body to the original blueprint our Creator designed it to follow. And that's what I want to give you today, a glimpse into the blueprint. Because when you understand your lymphatic system, how it actually works, and how it affects every other organ and system in your body, everything starts to make sense. So, secret number 1, your body is not broken. Your lymphatic system is blocked. Your body is not defective. It's not failing. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do when it's overwhelmed. It's storing waste because it can't eliminate it. Most chronic symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, inflammation, hormone crashes, rashes, recurring infections, they aren't just random, they're signs of congestion. So when you think of your lymphatic system, it's your body's superhighway for waste. When that highway is blocked, trash piles up everywhere in your gut, in your joints, in your skin, in your brain. How do you expect the cells to heal and actually be healthy when they're completely covered in trash? And that's why you've been stuck. You can take all the right supplements, eat clean, do parasite cleanses, even fast and pray. But if your lymph system isn't flowing, you're just moving toxins from one corner of the body over to another. This is why nothing sticks. This is why you feel like you make a little progress and then crash again. You can't heal without opening up your drainage channels first. That's the foundation, that's the gatekeeper, that's the system everyone else is ignoring. But I won't, because that's where God designed healing to begin. Once your lymph moves, your whole body can finally exhale. Secret number 2, the medical system manages symptoms, it does not restore your health. Let's be honest, you've been trained to chase symptoms. You're told to suppress pain, silence inflammation, replace hormones, manage your condition with pills, but management isn't healing. And when the root is never addressed, suffering stays and often gets worse. The world will give you a diagnosis and a drug, but God gives you design and restoration. You were not created to survive in a system that profits off your confusion. You were created to heal from the inside out when you align with God's truth. If you cut your hand, it heals before your very eyes. If you break your bone, it heals even stronger in time. You tear muscle when you pump weights at the gym. And when you heal up, you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You pull a tooth, the gum heals. You have surgery, the wound heals. You remove part of your liver, and it regenerates. Everybody knows that. But that's where the world tells you healing stops. That's another lie from the enemy. Real healing begins when you stop outsourcing your health to a broken system and return to the wisdom of God's perfect design. That means restoring your elimination pathways, supporting your kidneys, your bowels, healing your gut terrain, detoxing what's been building up for years, and learning how your body actually works so you can steward it well. So if you've spent years following plans that led nowhere, it's not because you failed. It's because they never gave you the roadmap that aligns with the way your body was designed by God to function. Now that brings me to secret number 3. Detox without structure is dangerous or downright useless. Here's what most people don't realize. You can't just detox randomly and expect to heal. Detox isn't a one-size-fits-all pill, cleanse, or protocol. And when done the wrong way, without structure, sequence, or understanding, it can actually make symptoms worse. That's why so many people crash during a cleanse. They stir up waste, but it has nowhere to go. The main thing to understand here is that your body is layered. It heals in a specific order, from the inside out, from the most vital system to the least. When you try to force detox by killing parasites, doing a liver flush, or drinking binders without first opening up your drainage pathways and calming the nervous system, you're throwing your body into chaos. That's not detox, that's distress. And God did not design your body to thrive in chaos. You were made in His image with divine structure, and healing works the same way. The real key, you must detox in alignment with the body's natural flow. Start by opening drainage pathways, gently move waste out, then repair, rebuild, system by system, layer by layer. This isn't what you'll hear in mainstream detox circles, but it's the reason why so many people stay stuck, even while doing all the right things. When you understand the proper order of operations, healing becomes less of a guessing game and more of a guided return to balance. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This sounds amazing, but I've already tried so many things. What if this doesn't work for me? And I get it. Most of my clients have been exactly where you are, tired of protocols, tired of trial and error, tired of temporary results. But here's the truth. You haven't failed. You've just never been given a system that started at the root. And unlike other programs that are complicated and overwhelming, the Indomitables program is designed with you and your busy schedule in mind. I've taken everything I've learned over a decade in regenerative detoxification, working one-on-one with clients battling autoimmune diseases, hormone crashes, infertility, chronic fatigue, viral overload, cancer, and mystery illnesses that even doctors couldn't explain. And I've built a step-by-step, biblically grounded program that walks you through this healing system with absolute clarity. The Indomitables program removes confusion. It removes the what do I do next anxiety. It removes the 47 open tabs that are in your brain causing chaos. You don't need to piece it together from Google anymore. I guide you week by week, starting with drainage, then gut repair, hormone balance, and full body regeneration. We build a streamlined system of health week by week together, so that by the end, your world will transform so profoundly, You will never go back to the things that hurt you. All you have to do is follow the steps. I fell into all the traps at the start of my health journey, so you don't have to. You're getting a time-tested system that's streamlined for success. Everything that works, none of the fluff. Now, I want to get vulnerable with you for a moment. What would happen if you don't do anything today? What does your life look like a year from now? What about 5 years from now? Will you be stuck with the same symptoms, still bouncing between protocols, practitioners, and pain? Still searching and praying for answers that never seem to come? Picture that future version of yourself right now. What would he or she say? Would they thank you for saying yes? Or would they plead with you, do not let another year go by living like this? You've done it the world's way long enough. Now it's time to come back to God's way. And if your spirit is stirring right now, it's not by accident. This is your moment. This is your turning point. This is your prayer answered. So the only decision left to make is this. Do you want the program only, or are you going all in with a complete package that includes 3 months of professional grade supplementation at a heavily reduced price? We have Afterpay and PayPal Pay in 4 available, so don't overthink it. Just make your choice, secure your seat, and step into the healing you were made for. But don't wait, click the link, choose your package, and I'll see you on the inside.